um, it's probably me. You know, I grew up with just my mother, and then my children my children haven't seen it yet. They're kind of too young, so they haven't really dipped into the whole world yet. So it's me. I'm a huge fan of you know, the first one was super impactful when I was growing up, and I'm obsessed with motorcycles and cars. So I'm like, I feel like it's the perfect thing. And then when you add, I get to go to Rome, my favorite city on earth, and you got to go. I'm gonna go ride, you know, very fast and do some really cool stunts. Even having stuntmen do even crazier stuff. It was a wonderful opportunity because who's gonna be able to do that? You don't get to do that. You'd be arrested in Rome for doing that. So it was pretty. It's just a dream come true, really. Writing and acting at the same time. Well, you're in it, so so it's actually, I don't know, it was easier. It's writing is very second nature to me, so that's fine. And I feel like I'm excited to see. You know, I only got to see the stuff from the trailers, but it looks amazing. And you know, for them to let me do my own, you know, a lot of the do a lot of the writing. I didn't do all the stunts, but it was so much fun and to be trusted to do it. And then that was I actually asked them, I was like, I want to ride, I want to do motorcycles. So I think that was another inspiration for them to go, like, whether they were planning that or weren't planning that. I asked for that before I did. I'm like, I want to ride motorcycles. And so them making that happen, and it's pretty exciting. So, well, there's a lot of them. Joe's my stunt man. He's an amazing rider, Joe Vaccaro. He did the steps. You know, you got to ride up those steps really fast. Not that you couldn't do it, but if you know, if we get hurt, it's like that's millions and millions and millions of dollars that it's silly to do it. And also, you know, to we need our stuntmen to and women to pull off these things. So, um, there was some more that I had to do like a jump or something like that. I jump over something that was Joe. So but generally, you know, all the writing is pretty much me, except for like when you know, it could be too dangerous. I it also kind of started from a necklace that my friend made. It's various pastel jewels, and I just felt like when we started with the pastels, it's just something that's very soft, and you can you feel safe. You're not threatened by it, and once you get close to them, and then I have hazel eyes, and they're kind of they're nice eyes. They don't look evil. But when I put brown eyes in, for some reason, my whole demeanor changes, and I remember doing this for Game of Thrones. They wanted me to try it out and have brown eyes, and it was like, whoa. But they decided to keep my light eyes, and I always remember that. And I was like, man, we should put these brown eyes in, and we put them in, and you're like, wow, it's scary. And so the whole thing is just to be very inviting. You come in to the devil, and then he has you. And I just wanted to have knives, and he's someone who just enjoys to torture, and that's what I'm supposed to play, you know. So I just felt like that would be the scariest to me. I was more scared of Charlize. She's just stunning, and a, I mean, she's just so talented. She's so talented, and you know, I never. There's only a couple times, like, you know, working with Nicole Kidman. Played my mother. She's a beast. They're just so unbelievably amazing actresses. Vin, he's like one of the boys, man. The fun thing is Vin is fun. He's a great family man, and he's just like he's totally different than Dom. And when you sit across from him and he flips into Dom, it's amazing because you're like, oh my god, dude, I grew up with you. And like, you know, my young adult age, it's just like he just had the voice is just unbelievable, and he's embodies all of that, and he's wonderful. We had a great time together and laugh, and I just went to him and go like, I just want to be your best villain, man. I'm like, I think the franchise has never had a really, really, really like. I wanted to make something fucking great for him, and he let me. You know, they all let me go. They let me do my thing, and that was fun because I've never been released that much and just let to be wild. And man, I can't believe it's in the movie. You know.